Yes. Good day, viewers. You are joined by Brian Munango here at the Eros Bowling Club. I don't want to speak too loudly because, as you can see, people are very busy here. The competitions have already started, but we are here for the African States Championship, and we have more than 6 countries that are here participating in this prestigious event. The event hasn't taken place in Namibia for the past 10 years, so there's a lot to be excited for. As you can see, spectators are enjoying themselves as we get ready and enjoy this event. Well, we have interviews coming up your way, so please do stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Eddie Ngonga from Mino, a social entrepreneur and a socio-economic activist dedicated to the betterment of Namibia as a nation.
I'm Philomena Fes from The Impacting. Let's talk about the idea and the potential to make a tremendous difference in our community.
So imagine the world where vegetables are available throughout the year.
Our proposal is to use seafood byproducts, which is currently wasted at sea and some on land.
Hi, welcome to the Superfly Bioconverters farm in the city.
Well, definitely it is a good day here at the Eros Bowling Club in Namibia, where we are enjoying the 2023 African States Bowling Tournament that is taking place here in Windhoek. We have more than 6 countries participating and competing. But before we talk more about that, we have Michelle, who is the PRO for the Bowling Association. Let's take a listen to what she has to say.
Hi guys, my name is Michelle. I'm the Public Relations Officer for the Namibian Bowling Association, and we are here at Eros Bowling Club where the African States Tournament is being held. It is such a fantastic opportunity for us. The last time Namibia hosted was 10 years ago in 2013. The last AST was held in 2019 in Kenya, and due to COVID it was postponed, and now Namibia is hosting. We are ecstatic. Our ladies have just taken a gold medal in the falls discipline, and I just cannot explain to you how excited we are about that. Currently, the trips and the pairs are being played at Eros Bowling Club here close to Safari Court, and the men are playing at TransNamib in town. They are busy with the falls and the singles disciplines. Tomorrow is going to be very, very important for our men. They will be playing against South Africa, and you know there's this whole rivalry with South Africa and Namibia, so that game starts at 2 o'clock, so it's going to be crucial for both countries. And what can I say, we are just so proud to be here. We want to thank Namibia Media Holdings. They will be live streaming this event from today 2 o'clock and again tomorrow at 2 o'clock as well.
Like I said earlier, this is the 2023 African States Bowling Tournament. And here in studio today, I am joined by none other than Michelle herself, the PRO of the Namibia Bowling Association. Michelle, how are you doing today?
I'm okay, and we are catching up. I think we are on lane 4 at the moment, and I believe it is South Africa playing Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a delivery.
Okay, well, Michelle, if we talk about South Africa and Zimbabwe, how good are these teams when it comes to bowls?
The teams that are playing at the moment. We are playing world-class bowls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've got World Bowls in 2 months, and this is a perfect platform for the preview of World Bowls. Yeah. Sorry, I'm so watching this wood go down the green now, and oh, that's beautiful weight, but unfortunately not the right grass.
It's nowhere close to the jack, the previous one, I think.
No. And I apologize. I think we are watching some. Okay, this is the South Africans. Oh, and very short.
Yeah. It's a very, very unconvincing throw. That's Zimbabwe again, going for their chance. Let's see how close or how many points they can get from this one.
Oh, this is a good wood. That is a very, very, very good wood.
Nice throw by Zimbabwe there. I don't know if it's the right throw. I don't feel like it's right for me to say throw, is it?
No, you deliver your wood.
You deliver
your wood. And then, of course, you have to look at weight. That is how hard or how soft you put down your wood. And then you have your grass, and that is the line. Because remember, your woods have a bias, so they turn. So depending on your grass and your weight. So it's not just, we throw the wood. You have to have the correct weight, and you have to have the correct grass.
Sounds very
we have the South Africans delivering now. Oh, that was a very good try. See, she's trying to pick up the jack. That's the little white ball. She's trying to pick it up so that they can pick up points. South Africa is way ahead, 19-9. This is the 17th end they're playing. 2 more ends to go.
Convincing lead for South Africa there.
Very, very good lead.
You said 19-9.
Yes.
What are the chances for Zimbabwe to come back into this one, Michelle?
They would need to pick up. We're watching the pairs. I don't think they're going to come back from this at the moment. You would need to pick up full house, and even with full house on the last 2 ends, they're unfortunately not going to be able to win this game.
And like we spoke earlier, you said a full house is not something that comes around every day.
No. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful shot there.
Well, if you're only joining us now, this is the 2023 African States Bowling Tournament taking place here in Windhoek at the Eros Bowling Club.
That was a good try. So that looks like South Africa picked up there. We're waiting for the next end to start. This is going to be a relatively long end. A little bit through. Zimbabwe delivering. What a good start.
Wow.
What a good
I
start.
think I can agree with you there. That's a beautiful delivery.
Yes, yes.
Michelle, how important is it for you to have the right technique when playing a sport like this? Because I see everyone has their different technique when it comes to delivering the ball.
Everyone, look, when you start playing, because everyone has their own delivery.
Yeah.
I was always told, deliver the way that you feel comfortable with. You will find your own
Rhythm.
delivery.
Okay.
Yes. But it is, everyone has their own technique because you have to concentrate so much on weight,
Mm-hmm.
which again is how hard you throw the wood,
Yeah.
and grass.
I definitely thought this was an easy sport pie, but
No.
with the chat I've had with Michelle,
Oh, it's running through. You see, that's now heavy and in the ditch.
so that means no points.
No points. The only time the wood, if your wood goes into the ditch,
Okay.
is if it has actually touched the jack. Then your wood
Oh.
stays live.
Okay. If not,
Because you
then-
can also put the jack into the ditch.
Oh, and what's that now? Is that points or?
Well, if your wood stays with the jack in the ditch,
Uh-huh.
depends how close you are again to the jack.
To the jack. I
But it means it
understand.
counts. It's a live wood. But if it doesn't touch that jack, then, as you saw there, the wood gets removed.
Okay.
On 2. Coming to 1. Keep shot 3 and keep shot 4. On 1.
It's got good grass. Let's see where it ends. Come on, bend. Oh, again the weight, just the weight.
On 4. Back to 2.
Spectators here in numbers enjoying the African States bowling tournament here.
Well, at least we have some sunny weather now. This morning we had ice on the green.
It was really cold this morning.
Yes.
So at least now the sun is out. Still cold, but at least the sun is out.
Come on, run it out. See, oh, had good line, a little bit short though.
Game short. You can see the South Africa in the lead here. Leading comfortably. 20 South Africa and 9 for Zimbabwe. South Africa deliver there.
Come on, just that little bit more.
Not bad.
Looks like was a good wood.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
Might be shot. This is looking. Oh,
Delivery looks too strong.
Oh, see,
Like you said.
move the jack. South Africa is down now. That was a very, very good wood.
So the aim and the mission is still to see who gets closest to the jack.
Correct. Now the jack has moved, and it moved in Zimbabwe's favor. So Zimbabwe is holding one. South Africa's got second shot. She will obviously try and draw. Oh, that was a good try.
But we all see what the idea was there.
Yes.
came really close there.
So in this case, Zimbabwe has not played the last word. Game is over.
Good score for South Africa there.
Yes.
18 ends,
Gives good shot aggregate.
20 South Africa, Zimbabwe only 9.
The ladies will be taking a very, very short break now, and then they will be changing the direction, and they will play afternoon directions.
Okay, well, Michelle, like you said, we're taking a quick break. I think we might need one as well, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Warm up your winter with the hottest deals at WB. Get 500-gram Rama margarine for $23.99, 1 kilogram jungle oats for $36.99, 2-liter Namilk or Maere for $42.99, 900-gram Harvest Time mixed veggies for $27.99, plus Huggies value packs for just $169.99. Beat the chill and save more at Woermanbrock. We care.
Get your glow on with brand new shows on GoTV. It's your turn to sparkle in the kitchen with the help of Chef Asisipo.
Reserve your seat at the table and let's get cooking.
In this blazing hot new movie, the search for a missing daughter exposes devastating family secrets in Gurgram. And go on a dazzling new adventure with the heroic Prince Ivandoe.
What is a hero without his sword?
Get your shine on with GoTV. Love it.
Hi guys, my name is Michelle. I'm the Public Relations Officer for the Namibian Bowling Association, and we are here at Eros Bowling Club where the African States Tournament is being held. It is such a fantastic opportunity for us. The last time Namibia hosted was 10 years ago in 2013. The last AST was held in 2019 in Kenya, and due to COVID it was postponed, and now Namibia is hosting. We are ecstatic. Our ladies have just taken a gold medal in the falls discipline, and I just cannot explain to you how excited we are about that. Currently, the trips and the pairs are being played at Eros Bowling Club here close to Safari Court, and the men are playing at TransNamib in town. They are busy with the falls and the singles disciplines. Tomorrow is going to be very, very important for our men. They will be playing against South Africa, and you know there's this whole rivalry with South Africa and Namibia, so that game starts at 2 o'clock, so it's going to be crucial for both countries. And what can I say, we are just so proud to be here. We want to thank Namibia Media Holdings. They will be live streaming this event from today 2 o'clock and again tomorrow at 2 o'clock as well.
Back. Michelle, can you just run us through the game?
We
that's
are actually
currently
on
happening?
the last end of the Namibians playing now. The Namibia is down at the moment 10-14. It looks as if they're lying 1. They need to pick up 4 to peel, 5 to win. It's going to be tough, but let's see if our ladies can come to the fore.
Definitely not a good delivery there. It's a chance for Namibia to try and get back into this one.
Amanda's delivering now. He's got... Come, settle. Oh, I think she might be too heavy, yeah, yes.
Yeah, looked like it was a bit too heavy. Miscalculated it there a little bit.
I think the green has got a bit of a swing. This all depends on her weight. Oh. Also through. Mariki van der Berg about to deliver now. Swing. Come on, in. Apparently second shot.
Zimbabwe trying to get over with this one, but come to a fail there.
Mariki's going to go up and have a look.
Is that just to check how she wants to play a ball, or?
Yes, she's going to go and check. They obviously need to see if there's any way that they can pick up a 4 to peel.
Okay.
So this last wood of hers is going to be a crucial wood. It's a lot of pressure.
It's definitely a lot of pressure because anything can happen. I mean, I'm sure the wind also contributes. It's a contributing factor to delivering like a having a good delivery.
Yes.
And wow.
A lot of discussion going on there now.
Well, discussions were had. It's her time now.
Come on, Mariki. Oh,
she hits it.
I think they definitely got shot.
Well played.
They've taken one out. Now, yes, they're measuring.
To see now who's closest. And
yes, because remember they've taken out one wood, so Namibia's picked up one. Now they will measure to see if we maybe have second or third. Every point now is crucial.
Okay.
So there's second. The teams are playing on a round robin basis. So you get 3 points for a win, and so even if you maybe lose one game, you still have a chance your next game. Yeah, it looks like they only picked up 3, so they went down with 1 shot.
Came really close there.
Very, very close game.
Nice try there by Namibia. Coming
Hard
short.
lines, but that's why we have another game.
Definitely. Coming short with only 1 point.
1 point.
Okay, well, that was a beautiful game. We will be back right after this short break.
Hi, my name is Ngonga from a social entrepreneur and a socio-economic activist dedicated to the betterment of Namibia as a nation.
I'm Philomena Fest from the Impacting. Let's talk about the idea and the potential to make a tremendous difference in our community.
So imagine the world where vegetables are available throughout the year.
Our proposal is to use seafood byproducts, which is currently wasted at sea in salmon land.
Hi, welcome to Superfly Bioconverters, farm in the city.
This May, choose brand new. Choose drama and deceit.
I'm very attracted to you. Oh. Would you be interested in having an affair?
Choose fights and fallouts.
I won, and that was right.
I brought the heat. I mean, I'm gonna destroy you.
Choose truth and discovery.
I miss her every day. I see her every day.
Choose fresh shows, series, and original entertainment. This May, choose brand new. Choose DSTV.
It takes heart and all the soul. A head stuck in the game. It takes every bone in your body, all the blood in your veins. And then more blood, and more sweat, more tears, all your hopes and your dreams. It takes conquering fears. It's late nights and weekends, 6 to 6s, 9 to 5s. It takes sacrifice and suffering every moment of our lives. It takes kick after kick, being kicked when you're down. It takes fighting for hours for inches of ground. It takes every last line out, every last second spent. It takes absolute devotion. It takes 100%.
There's one on the way, yes.
Marisel from South Africa.
We are back, definitely waiting for the next fixture, enjoying it here. Well, so definitely what we are here for is to enjoy this beautiful day, to make sure that we are here for a fun time. Well, we will be joined by one of the representatives from South Africa shortly, and we will hear from her and hear about what she has to say about her experience in Namibia and being part of the 2023 African States Bowling Tournament. So you guys should just stay tuned. We will organize that interview really shortly. Well, as I spoke to Michelle earlier, this is the first time that we host the African bowling tournament since 2013, by the looks of it. But yeah, so we'll take a look at a few results from yesterday. But before we get into that, I am joined by one of the South African players here in studio. So how are you doing today?
I'm very well, and you?
No, I definitely can't complain. I'm well. Quickly, just tell us who you are and where you're from.
So my name's Marisel Rousseau, and I'm from South Africa.
Okay.
I live in Pretoria in South Africa.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so well, you're here in Namibia. You guys just played now. How are you loving the championship so far?
Well, it's been absolutely fantastic. The organizing committee really did a great job in making us feel welcome.
Okay.
Having everything organized. The greens are playing really nicely. The speed is nice.
Okay.
The weather on Tuesday and Wednesday has not been so welcoming. It's been really, really cold.
Yeah, no, we are also not used to how cold it is this year, but the winter is really harsh, if I should say so. But other than that, how's the competition though?
So the competition is great. Going into this is my first time representing South Africa.
Okay.
So it's my first
Wow.
international,
Okay,
yeah.
interesting.
And I must say, in the preparation leading up to this tournament,
Yeah.
I did expect it to be tough, but I did not expect it to be this tough.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
really,
okay.
you don't know the players, you don't know the countries, you don't know their style of play.
So you can't prepare against anyone particularly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that makes it interesting. So as the game goes along, you need to analyze really quickly, oh, okay, they like to play up and in it, you know, and then adapt your type of play to accommodate that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I spoke to Michelle earlier, and Michelle almost cut off my head, actually, because I've always seen this sport being played, but I thought it was an old people's sport.
I don't think so anymore. I mean, in our team, the oldest is Jackie, and I think she's 32, 33.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're quite a young team.
A young team, yeah.
And we have a lot of young players loving the game.
Oh, okay. No, because I saw today with how the game is being played, I mean, there's a lot of technique involved.
Yes.
It takes a lot of patience. A game can go up to 2 hours.
Yeah. Yes, we've played the fours, I think 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that takes a lot of fitness also. But
It does.
fitness wise, you personally, what does your fitness routine include? to be ready for a match like this?
So I think when we speak about fitness, I think mental preparation is so much more important than like actual preparation, because I feel like this game is like 80% in your head.
Okay.
So you need to be mentally tough.
Mentally ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
From a physical point of view, we got a practice schedule, I think 2 months in advance that we had to follow.
Yeah.
Playing all types of shots, like doing the 20-20, which is a draw, because this is a drawing game, you know, that's the shot you're going to be playing most of the time.
Okay.
And then the back rankers would like do pound-on shots and different type of exercises. But it is important to stay fit physically, because that also helps you mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I know I definitely stand corrected after what I've seen today with the sport. And yeah, thank you for being with us. Thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule. I mean, you guys still have to play, yes?
Yes, we are playing Zambia now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. Thank you for being in the studio. That's Maricel all the way from South Africa.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
The teams are playing on a round robin basis. So you get 3 points for a
we'll
win.
be joined by another player all the way from Zimbabwe. As you can see, the shots that are being displayed, those are replays from earlier today. But how are you doing today, ma'am?
Fine, thank you. It's been a great tournament. It really has been tough bowls.
Yeah.
It's been very cold. But we did get gold in the singles thanks to our veteran player, Jane Rigby.
Okay.
Who's been bowling for a very long time. Yes, and the fours got silver, so we're very proud at the moment. The catering and everything has been fantastic, so it's been a fun time. A few more days of bowls, and we hope to do well again.
Well, huge congratulations to you guys for bringing in gold there for yourselves. But other than that, how are you loving your stay in Namibia?
Lovely.
Is it? Oh, okay.
So it's very, very nice.
Okay. Pardon me, I didn't ask. Who am I joined by in studio right now?
I'm Jenny Schultz. I'm the manager for the Zim ladies.
Manager for the Zim ladies. Okay, well, as I was speaking earlier, it's my first time actually watching the sport, and I actually thought it was an easy sport to play, but seeing how it's being played and how people have different techniques to the game, it's definitely not as easy as it looks.
No, it's not.
It's definitely a hard game.
It's definitely a hard game. It's becoming a more and more youngsters who are playing the sport, as you can see.
Yeah, I saw with the South African team, but all in all, preparations-wise, how did you guys get ready for this beautiful tournament?
Okay, we had to do some fundraising to do the and obviously we had practices that we've done. Selection was tough, but they finally got the selections done, and yes. And this is actually our team that's going to World Bowls.
The team that's going to World Bowls. Yeah, but definitely we can see this the skill in the team. We saw how well the team also played, like you mentioned earlier, taking the gold medal there as well in the singles, yes?
In the singles and silver in the fours.
Silver in the fours. Well, that's a huge congratulations to you guys. Well, you should enjoy your time in Namibia. You
Very
guys still
much.
have tomorrow?
Yes, we still got tomorrow.
And how's the weather treating you here?
It's been a bit tricky, for want of a better word.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay.
We have one more lady from Zambia.
Okay, well, we're waiting for one of the ladies from Zambia to just come speak to us. As you can see, people are on lunch, having a small lunch break. Definitely, I'll do just that right now. Well, we are joined by someone else in studio right now, all the way from Zambia. How are you doing today, ma'am?
Not so bad. We've done much better today than we did yesterday. Yeah. This morning we were finishing the fours.
Okay.
We played against Kenya and we beat Kenya, and then we lost in the singles category to Kenya. But our girl still did very well because she's gotten a bronze in the singles.
Oh, okay.
And then after the singles, we started the pairs and triples against the Namibian team, the hosts.
The hosts.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, they didn't.
The
do
teams
as
are playing
well
on
as
a round
we did.
robin
We beat them
basis.
in both
So you
games.
get 3 points for a win,
Thank you so much.
So even if you
Congratulations
maybe
to you
lose
guys.
one game.
But yeah, let's talk about preparations. I mean, this is the 2023 Africa tournament itself. Huge tournament. I mean, we have 6 countries here. Preparations wise, how did you guys make sure that your team, Zambia, is ready to come compete?
Yeah, first and foremost, Zambia is slightly bigger than Namibia. Zambia is slightly bigger than Namibia in terms of first the number of clubs as well as the towns.
Yeah.
So we are scattered everywhere. The national team comprises of members from different towns.
Okay.
So it was a bit of a challenge, but we were determined, we were committed, and what we agreed on to do was that we'll still first and foremost make sure that we participate in local tournaments, because that's another way of preparing yourself. But other than that, the national team made arrangements to practice together, and we did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, after doing all of that, coming here, how have you how do you feel about the team's performance in the tournament so far?
We started on a slow pace in the pairs and the fours. Like I said, we didn't do so well in the fours, but we've gotten a bronze in the singles. We've started very well today in the pairs and the triples, because we just started with round 1. And in round 1, in both teams, we beat Namibia. So that's a positive for us.
For you guys.
We are starting this the second round of the pairs and the triples, and we are playing against South Africa. So we are determined to beat South Africa as well. We'll do our best. Of course, I mean, we all know that they are very good, but we can still beat them. We'll just do our best.
If the team is riding high on confidence, I mean, who can stop you?
Nobody, honey.
Exactly. Well, and the weather? How are you guys living the weather? I mean,
oh my
here,
God, this weather has been crazy. I've been bowling for a very long time, but what we witnessed yesterday and today was just something else.
In the mornings.
At the time we were arriving here yesterday at 07:45, the weather was at -3.
Welcome to Windhoek.
That was crazy. And what was worse was that the green was covered
with ice.
So we had to delay the game. Instead of starting at 8:30, we had to start at 09 hours in the hope that by then the ice would have melted.
Yes.
But at the time we were starting, even at 9 hours,
it
we
was
still
still
had
frozen.
Ice. So we really suffered. We really suffered. And I was telling my team members, I told our manager, I said, please don't hold us responsible for any loss. If you want to blame someone or something, please, it's the ice.
It's the ice, it's not you.
We were frozen. Our fingers were completely frozen. We were freezing. It was crazy. Today, even if there was ice, it melted very quickly.
Fast.
Yeah, and after that we adjusted.
Yeah. Wow.
Other than that, our stay has been amazing. The hosts, Namibia, have been very gracious with us.
Yes.
We are having fun.
Okay, no, I'm happy. I'm happy you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm just apologizing for the fact that you guys had to go through the cold like that, because it really does get cold.
We blame
in the
you
mornings.
for the cold. We blame you. Sometimes you need to negotiate with God and say, Lord, we've got people who are not used to this kind of weather. Please be kind to us.
Okay, but wait, how's the winter there in Zambia? Is it not the same as here?
It's winter, but it's not as cold as here. Yeah, it's winter even there. I was told, we were talking to the people at home. They said it was cold, but definitely not as cold as this. As here.
Totally.
But other than the weather during the 2 days, it's been great.
No, definitely. Then I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying your time.
I can only assure our people that we'll do our best, and we hope to go home with a few medals.
Yes, well, as you heard from the lady herself, thank you for your time, for sitting with me here in studio.
And thank you so much for having me.
Definitely. So yes, you heard from the lady herself. She's promising the people at home that medals will be brought back to Zambia. Well, I'm just here enjoying myself, waiting for the next game to start. We will be going for a break, and we will be back right after in hope that the next game starts.
The next days are not a measurement of time, but the distance from here to the finish line. For the race you are running, for your kids, your career, your health, your future. Not away, but towards it. While the voice in your head reminds you it won't be easy. But by simply swinging your feet towards the floor, you've taken the first step. Grow for it with Stamino Grow. 5-in-1 supplement available at all leading pharmacies.
It takes heart and all the soul. A head stuck in the game. It takes every bone in your body, all the blood in your veins. And then more blood, and more sweat, more tears, all your hopes and your dreams. It takes conquering fears. It's late nights and weekends. 6 to 6s, 9 to 5s. It takes sacrifice and suffering every moment of our lives. It takes kick after kick, being kicked when you're down. It takes fighting for hours for inches of ground. It takes every last line out, every last second spent. It takes absolute devotion. It takes 100%.
Well, we are joined by team manager Khasakharona all the way from Botswana. Ma'am, before we get into everything else, just tell me, how are you enjoying your stay in Namibia?
Namibia is a very nice country. The only problem is the weather. It goes up to -8.
Yes.
So we're not used to this cold weather. But generally, the atmosphere, the people here are very nice. Yes.
Okay. Well, can we talk about the fact that yesterday morning, I mean, a few people were complaining about how the pitch was frozen yesterday and this morning, and people's hands were freezing, so you guys had to wait, postpone games until 9 o'clock. How did that affect your team coming here in the mornings, and the temperatures are reported at -3, -4?
The team already knew about the weather because before we left, some of our teammates were here on a coaching course. Then they sent us a message that there will be a cold front in 4 days. So we should come prepared. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the tournament has started. I mean, before we talk about you guys hosting it next year, how are you loving it so far? How has the competition been? And preparations-wise, how did you guys make sure you guys were ready for the tournament?
The team is well prepared because we usually have assessments, training camps, and playing league games, major games, national games. So the team is well prepared, and we're expecting very good results.
Okay, and with the results that you have so far, how do you feel about those?
The results so far, the ladies didn't perform so well, but the men have won gold and silver in the trips and bronze in the pairs. Yeah.
No, definitely, then it's a good number. Yes. But if we talk about the fact that you guys are hosting next year's competition, how prepared are you as a country to host a competition next year?
We are well prepared because we knew beforehand, because African states are held on a rotational basis. Okay. Usually after Namibia is Botswana, so we are well prepared. We'll take care of the players and officials as we always do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And all in all, the competition, how's the competition here? The fact that we have around 6 countries that are competing at the African States Bowls.
The competition is very, very good. The players are well mannered, and we are enjoying the company because most of us have been playing for a long time. We know each other. Yeah.
So the spirits are well, because I've seen how people are just gelling. It's lunch. People are having some food, enjoying their stay here. But all in all, personally, I thought it was actually an easy sport, because I've seen it being played on TV before. But actually, I didn't know you can play for 2 hours. I mean, bending down, throwing the ball, getting up, walking across, doing the same thing. How draining is it playing this sport since you've been playing it for a while now?
Bowling, it's a very relaxing sport. It's not like active. Yeah. It's not an active sport. And once you have to practice, you have to exercise, you have to do all sorts of fitness for you to be strong enough to play 3 games, 2 hours each. It's 2:45 each. Yeah.
So definitely you have to be ready. You have to be strong mentally and physically. But what got you into playing this type of game?
This type of game. Initially, when I was working for Johnny Mine, and I used to see white old people playing the sport. Yeah. So I perceived it was for adults. So since one of my colleagues at work was playing, she invited us for a round. Ever since then, I was hooked. I never stopped playing.
So that's where it all started. Yeah. Well, no, personally, we are all enjoying the game. I mean, we're getting ready. I don't know how long we still have to wait for the next game. Are we still going to have to wait long, or?
I think now it's 5 minutes. When you called me, it was 15 minutes.
Okay, well, you guys heard it. 5 minutes left. We'll try and see if we can look for another person who's here from other countries to just find out what they love about the sport while we get ready. So please do stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your time, man.
Hi, my name is Eddie from a social entrepreneur and a socio-economic activist dedicated to the betterment of Namibia as a nation.
I'm Philemon from The Impacting. Let's talk about the idea and the potential to make a tremendous difference in our community.
So imagine the world where vegetables are available throughout the year.
Our proposal is to use seafood byproducts, which is currently wasted at sea and some on land.
Hi, welcome to the Superfly Bioconverters, farm in the city.
Warm up your winter with the hottest deals at WB. Get 500-gram Rama margarine for $23.99, 1 kilogram jungle oats for $36.99, 2-liter Namilk or Maere for $42.99, 900-gram Harvest Time mixed veggies for $27.99, plus Huggies value packs for just $169.99. Beat the chill and save more at Woermannsbroek. We care.
Hi, you can see the ladies have had their break. They are busy getting ready on the green to play trial ends. So they should be all on the green very, very soon. I wanted just to run through a few of our final standings from yesterday's. The ladies singles yesterday, Zimbabwe took gold medal. South Africa took silver. Zambia took bronze. In the fours that was played yesterday, Namibia, this morning, the last game was this morning. Namibia, which we're very proud of, took the gold medal. Zimbabwe has taken silver, and South Africa took the bronze. Currently down at TransNamib, the men are playing. This morning, I can quickly run through the games. Botswana lost this morning, 22-9 to Namibia. Our men did very well there. Kenya won 18-13 against Zimbabwe. And South Africa beat Zambia 21-10. So that was the men's fours. The results after the second round for the men's singles. Namibia lost 21-14 to Botswana this morning. Kenya won 21-19 to Zimbabwe, and South Africa won 21-6 to South Africa. We will be getting updated scores later this afternoon on the men, but for now we're covering the ladies, and as you can see, they're all coming on the green. I believe the match we will be covering is Namibia versus Botswana.
And Michelle, what are your thoughts on the game that we are about to witness?
It's going to be a tough game. Botswana has been really playing very, very well. Everyone has been playing good bowls, but this is going to be a tough game. And it's the second game, and we can't say it's a crucial game. Well, every game is crucial.
Yeah.
But we are hoping for a win from Namibia to keep us in the pairs and the trips, because as you know, it's all on points. But it's going to be a tough game for both sides. Botswana's got a very, very strong side.
Okay.
Namibia ladies are on ring 3 at the moment. They are busy packing out their woods. And ring 4.
Oh, and Michelle, as I spoke to the team manager of Botswana earlier, she said something about, the African States Bowling Tournament is usually circulated around South Africa, around Africa. And the last time we had it, you said it was in 2013.
Yes. And then Kenya had it in 2019. And we had a Zone 6 AGM this week because, all the countries are here.
Yeah.
And Botswana will be hosting next year's. Normally, African States is held every second year.
Every second year, okay.
Yes, but now, with the COVID, that threw everything off balance.
Changed everything, yes.
So now this year, we've got African States as well as World Bowls.
African States as well as World
And
Bowls.
you must remember, it is very expensive to send a team. Yes, you do get support from your country, but it is not, everyone is struggling. So, you have to find support, you have to do fundraising. For the World Bowls, for Namibia, we need to send at least 5 men, 5 ladies, and that is going to cost us on average 70 to 80,000 per player. So that's a lot of money that's got to be raised.
I'm trying to do them
to represent, the country.
Yeah.
So now having African States as well as World Bowls on the same year, it's a financial drain on each country's pockets, you can imagine.
Definitely, if you're saying 70 per player.
Yes, well, that's
70,000 averaging per, that's definitely a lot of money.
You must remember, it's plane tickets, it's accommodation. They need to be there for practice days because they play on they do also play on grass, but also on AstroTurf. So we need to afford our players the opportunity to practice as well before they get onto the greens. So it's a lot of money. So to have 2 major competitions in 1 year it's just a lot.
It's a lot. It definitely does affect?
So by moving by hosting AST next year again in Botswana, with Botswana hosting, so we'll have African states, and then the next year we'll have World Bowls. It also affords every single bowling association from all, not just the African countries, the world. It affords everyone the chance to get the funds. Because obviously you want to send your best bowlers.
Yes.
But this year it's been a big financial drain on the Namibian bowlers. A lot of them as well take a lot of money out of their own pockets because they want to represent the country, and they are the best bowlers to go.
So they just have to make sure or find a way to make ends meet and be at the tournaments.
Yes, and if I may say so, if you guys can, maybe your listeners out there, please go to the Namibian Bowling Association's Facebook page. There is a GoFund that was also started for our bowlers. So anyone go, any bit helps. Every little bit helps because we want to send our team.
Definitely.
We want to send both our teams, our men and our ladies.
Well, if you're listening, like Michelle said, Michelle, just let them know one more time, please.
It's on the Namibian Bowling Association's Facebook page. There's a GoFund page for World Bowls Namibia. Please go there, help us. We want to send our bowlers. They deserve to go.
They deserve to go everywhere.
Yes.
Botswana next year, they are supposed to be there, and the year after that at the National Championships, you said?
World Bowls.
World Bowls. Where's that taking place?
It's normally held in Australia.
In Australia. We also need to send a team off there. So please, as you heard, I think, Michelle, we're getting ready now.
Yes. So what's going to happen now is, for those of you who don't know, they play trial ends. That's 2 woods. Each player is allowed to play once up the green, once down the green. This is to afford them the opportunity to start, to look at weight, to look at the line, the grass that I was telling you about. It just gives them that opportunity to find themselves, and then after trial ends, game starts.
Well, as you can see there, those are the ladies from Botswana.
Yes.
Skip, we have Elandri Collington, and then the lead we have Dorim Moleleki. Yes.
Yes.
I always struggle with the Botswana
And there's
names.
our ladies.
Yes.
Diana Viljoen and Bianca Lewis. What is nice, just a small interesting fact, these two are actually sisters.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So very much a family game. They're keeping the sport in the family.
Yes. Keeping the sport in the family. So this is where it gets interesting now.
There Bianca's delivering. This is just the trials.
So is this now, like you said, trials? Is it warming up?
Yeah, it's like warm up. That's why you can also see there, you'll skip in this case, Diana's skipping and Bianca's leading.
Okay.
Lead means you're going to play first. Diana's a skip. It's like
Playing
being a
second.
captain. She'll play next. You see, they will actually move the wood, but the skip down there is watching, and she'll be telling you, you might be short, you might be through, you need to adjust your line.
Interesting.
Yes.
This is really interesting.
It's not an easy sport. People think
It
it's
really
easy.
isn't. I'm one of the people
There's
that
a lot
thought
of
it's easy.
technique involved in the sport.
Yeah, that I've realized in the short time that I've been watching, that you need to have technique.
See, she's running through, so she knows she's heavy. This is how they will adjust. But you will keep adjusting throughout the day, because weather also plays a role.
The weather also
Yes.
affects how your game is.
Yes, the wetter the green is, the heavier the green gets. The sun comes out, the grass dries,
Then
so it
it's
gets
lighter.
faster. Yes,
Faster,
gets
okay.
faster. So the whole day you've got to be adjusting.
Just busy with practice drills, basically.
We're also
Trials.
just waiting for updated scores from the men's side. We
Okay.
should have it in a few minutes.
Before we get into this one, we didn't speak much of the gold medal that you were so excited for that Namibia
Yes,
achieved
our
earlier.
ladies. It is just. I'm so glad that we got a gold. They really played well.
Mhm.
In the ladies team, Diana, in the fours team, Diana, who we've seen on the camera,
Yeah.
playing with Bianca now in the pairs.
Mhm.
And then we had Mariki, Amanda, and Alzan, and the girls they played brilliant bowls. The last game against South Africa, it was quite a big score. I'll just double check now on that score, but they just played fantastic bowls. And for us to get a goal,
it's huge.
We're hosting. We need to take something home.
And something it needs to be gold.
Yes.
It won't make sense we don't have gold and we are hosting. So I'm very proud and glad that the women delivered for us on that note.
But don't
and we
worry,
got
the
gold.
men are still playing. We're hoping that we're going to get
Taking
a few medals
a few
there
more
as
medals
well.
from that side as well.
Yes.
Definitely exciting times. Michelle was so happy after that goal came through. I could
Big
see the
smile. I've still
sparks
got a big smile
in
on
your
my
eyes
face.
and-
No, it was just. It is just, well, anyone likes winning, but it was good for Namibia. I'm having a look now at their overall scores. So, except for one game, so they played 5. They won 4 out of their 5, so they ended up with a 12 points total and a 45 shot difference. It was just a wonderful score. Their last game, they won 26-8. I mean, and,
wow.
And make no mistake, South Africa is a tough team.
Yeah, South Africa is a tough team.
But our goals were just on the ball this morning.
Everything just worked out right by the looks of it. And it's fantastic. I'm actually happy that we got to win against a huge team like South Africa.
Yes.
We all know when South Africa competes, they compete. So
Yes.
to come out on top there, winning the gold medal, shout out to the ladies.
Right, so I think trial ends will be done soon. At least the weather's playing with us a little bit. We've got some sun now.
I think everyone is very excited about the fact that there's some sun because this morning we were in negatives like yesterday. So everyone was not happy with the fact that
Play was being delayed a little bit.
Yeah, because of the weather.
it. We actually arrive here in the green in the morning and there's a layer of ice on the green. So we got to wait for the ice to melt. So we just can't start when we need to start.
Yeah, but no, winter has been fantastic this year. I mean, it's really cold. Like towards 5 o'clock, then you start feeling it in the mornings. Oof.
Well, I believe it was yesterday was terrible. There was just ice everywhere. Everywhere. Botswana, you see, she's short, so the skip shows. You know, she's a meter short, 2 meters, so she knows she can adjust with her next words. Bianca delivering again. Little heavy.
Okay, Michelle, can you tell us how long warm-up usually takes?
It's the 2 ends, so you're looking at, about 7-8 minutes that these 2 ends take, and then they start play.
Okay.
So it's only one. They only play once up, once down, and then the game starts.
Then the game starts.
Yes. There you go. See, shake hands, getting ready.
Let the games begin.
Yeah. Diana's playing her last 2 trial inwards. And the skip obviously from the opposing team as well, Elandri. And then game will start.
So like Michelle told us earlier, the whole idea is here to get your ball close to their jack. And the jack is the white ball that you see right there. What's the other word for the jack?
A kitty.
A kitty.
A kitty. It's like male and females, but I mean, it's just a little white ball at the end of the day.
So the idea is get your ball closest to the jack and score your team some points. I mean, it sounds very easy, but it's easier said than done.
Jy's hastig, Elandri. Baie.
Right, I can maybe just mention to you as well, of the ladies that we have playing here today for World Bowls, Mariki van der Berg, Elzaan, Amanda, Bianca and Diana, all of them, they will all also be representing us at World Bowls.
In Australia.
Yes.
Love to hear
all 5
it.
of them.
All 5 of them are going.
All 5 of them are going. So you see, that's why this is perfect.
Preparation.
Format for them to prepare, you know, because the team's got to gel.
Get competition from outside of the country.
That's right.
People who play on international levels already, compete with them, see where you stand, and then that's how you prepare for the.
And
for
obviously,
the bowls.
we have selectors who are watching the games while they're playing.
Okay.
And we have, you know, your team manager who's Happy van der Berg. She will, Happy van Skalpek. She will be reporting back to our national selectors.
Okay.
To see, you know, if your team is gelled together, do they need to make changes? You know, but I think as we stand now, our teams are very, very strong in all their disciplines.
Fantastic. I think we should
And
all
they
be
gel.
happy to hear that.
You can see the goals on the green. They gel.
Yeah, you can see that there's a connection there. It's not just playing. And, you know, it's very important for you guys to gel when it comes to sport. I think as a team, you do work better together.
Yes. You'll see the trials will be finished, and then they're going to wait for a bell, because there's a time limit on every game.
Okay.
So if you don't finish your 18 ends in a specific time period, then you don't finish.
Oh, wow.
And you can lose points. So it's not that you can just spend 10 hours on the green.
So you have to finish in that time period.
Yes.
Is it 2 hours and 45 minutes?
I think it's 2 hours. I'm not sure. I will have to double check. But it's about 2 hours 20, I think.
Okay.
That they have to finish their 18 ends. I speak under correction. I don't have the conditions of play with me at this moment.
Okay.
Right, we can quickly also, while we're waiting, So after the first pairs round, now in the ladies, we can go through all the scores. South Africa played Zimbabwe, and they actually peeled. So that was 18 shots each.
Okay.
That Namibia lost to Zambia 14-17.
14-17.
And then Kenya won 18-12 against Botswana. In the trips this morning as well, Botswana won 16-11 against Kenya.
Okay.
Namibia lost 13-14. That was that last.
That's the one with 1 point only.
Yes, just that 1 point. 13-14 against Zambia. And then Zimbabwe lost to South Africa 2010.
Yeah, that one we watched very closely. We saw South Africa put on a good performance there.
Yes, they did. We're still waiting for an update on the men's results, but as soon as we have them, we will let everyone know.
Some good results here, as Michelle has just announced.
So they've started playing. Oh, this looks like a very good wood. Close, not close enough though.
That's pretty close.
Oh, still short.
Well, if you are only joining us now, this is the 2023 African States Bowling Tournament that's taking place here in Windhoek. We also have the men competing there by TransNamib Bowling, and we are here at the Eros Bowling Clubs.
Botswana bowling. Botswana looks as if they're lying quite a few there. Might be 3 or 4 down at the moment. Diana's coming with her word. Oh, what a beautiful bowl by Diana. And there they lie shot.
That deserves a round of applause, I think.
Yes. You see they were down. They were 3 or 4 down, that being Namibia. And she came in with the last wood and drew shots. So Namibia is picked up.
Beautifully done. We'll take a look at the replay there, Michelle.
Yes, have a look.
Let's see how
you
that
can
was
see
done.
there Botswana was at least 3 or 4 down at the moment. 4 shots. Diana's coming with her word, with the last wood. In she comes, look at that.
Gets rid of
oh,
the
what a beautiful ball by Diana.
Well done.
And
Job
there
well
they
done.
lie shot. They just got to keep up. We're a bit biased here. Home team.
Supporting the home team.
Settle. Running a bit, but she'll adjust with the next one. Oh, that's definitely shot. Botswana short on that wood, but they still hold. Oh, that was close.
Okay, Michelle, since you are the expert, I have a question for you. You know, whenever they deliver,
yes,
what happens is I see they sometimes use a spray to like spray around. I don't know if it's the hand or the ball. What's the idea with that?
Some people use what they call grippo. It's to help you hold your wood.
Okay.
I assume that's the spray that you're talking about.
Yes, definitely.
The other spray that you will see, hopefully lots of them, is what we call a toucher spray. A toucher is when your wood touches the jack.
Okay.
Okay. Then they mark it, because remember I explained earlier that wood stays live.
Yes.
But how do you know if all of a sudden you got 3 or 4 woods that go into the ditch?
That's why.
So then they also have this little spray that they spray, or like a chalk where they mark the wood if it touches the jack, so that you know that wood stays live.
Interesting.
Maybe just for interest's sake, because we are watching Bianca and Diana. Bianca, I'm going to discuss Bianca very quickly. In 2021, Bianca actually took gold in the pairs with the Namibia Nationals.
Okay.
And in 2020, she also took second place silver in the Namibian Champion of Champions. And she's recently played in Western Province Test match in 2022. And they did very well there. And they played a quadrangular in George. Bianca was actually the ladies player of the tournament. Took a gold in the singles, a silver in the pairs, a gold in the fours, and the overall team that went to George also took a gold.
Wow. So Bianca is actually, I don't know why you said you'll quickly go through that, because that was not quickly. She has a profile definitely to be proud of.
All our ladies do.
Wow.
I just don't have everyone's.
Wow, no, we definitely have a team to be reckoned with here.
Mariki, who's playing in the trips next door. I just need to mention there that Mariki has actually made it through to the quarterfinals twice at the World Singles Champion of Champions in Australia. Yes.
Okay.
So really, all our girls, they have good CV, what you would call a CV.
Yeah. Outstanding profile, definitely.
Yes. On international as well as national levels.
Just measuring there.
Okay, shot down. Shot to Botswana. So scores currently looks like 3-1 in Botswana's favour, and we're on N3.
Botswana made a quick turnaround there.
They're playing in 3 now of 18. And I think with the last wood, it looked like Namibia drew. Well bowled there. See now that you see now she's using chalk. She's marked the wood that will stay a live wood.
Okay.
Because she moved the jack, and it looks like she's moved it for them to live 3 at the moment. Just a little mention on Diana. Diana also took part in the World Champion of Champions in 2022, which took place in New Zealand, and she placed. Remember, that's world champion. You know, it's the World Champion of Champions. You're playing a lot of people, and she ended 9th overall.
Wow.
Yes.
9th
overall.
That's a huge achievement.
Yes.
That's a huge achievement.
So they're definitely keeping bowls in the limelight, and the family is up there. These two play very well together.
Like you said, the sport is in the family.
Yes.
Making sure.
There she comes through, and she draws another shot.
Wow.
Well bowled.
Well done.
Yes. So you see they're lying several now. Now the pressure is on Botswana. Going up to have a look.
Okay. So is that now just to look at how
to go
she's going to approach it now?
Yes. Because you have several options. You can drive and trail the jack, take the white ball
away from
the other team,
yes.
or she can try and draw for the shot or to cut off, because I think they are quite a few down now. At least, it looks like 3 down at least.
Now she's getting ready to deliver. Bowls.
Yes. See.
Fast-paced bowl there. She has a plan by the looks of it.
And
comes really close, just in between Namibia's wood there, if that makes sense.
Yes. So, I think Namibia might still be lying, but she definitely cut off quite a few there.
Yes, Diana.
Ooh.
Oh.
That
looks like definitely 2. Yes. And back to peels. The Namibian ladies that are playing on the rink next to them, I see are 6-0 up. Just to update a few people. That's a good start.
Definitely a good start.
Good start.
Wow. She makes it look so easy. Botswana in with their throw as well.
Yep.
Looks like she could have overhit it a little bit.
Little bit heavy.
Yeah.
But they will adjust. You have to adjust the whole time that you're playing.
You know, I would have loved playing this sport if the distance wasn't that much. At least if it was like 5 meters or 4 meters. But this guy's, wow.
Oh, look at
wow.
that. Wow.
Wow. I don't think it gets
Well.
any closer than that. It does maybe, but yeah. I think you understand what I mean, Michelle.
Yes, I do.
Let's take a look at that once more.
You have to adjust the whole time that you're playing.
There, she delivers it. You know, I would have loved waiting for the ball to go before she could get up. The distance wasn't that much, at least if it was like 5 meters or 4 meters. But this guy's, and then wow,
oh, look at
wow,
that. Wow,
wow, closer than that. Beautiful ball. This one straight, not that far though.
Namibia still dies.
Ball from Botswana.
Close?
Definitely really close.
Yes. So Botswana's definitely holding 2 seconds. There we see Mariki.
There goes Namibia again. Ball falls really short. From there, Botswana trying to
Oh, that was close. That
Definitely
was
goals.
very, very close. Oh, well bowled. Well bowled. Very, very good bowl there from Botswana. Gave the exact result that she wanted.
One of the spectators here enjoying the bowls. Let's take a look at that wonderful bowl by Botswana.
She played with some weight,
Mhm.
and she got the result that she wanted. She was playing for the Namibian wood. That's the red wood that's lying there.
Mm.
It's what we call a chop and lie. So she knocks the wood. There
Oh,
you go. Well bowled.
Sure.
Well bowled.
Definitely a
Exactly what
beautiful
she
bowl.
wanted. Exactly.
Plan executed to the T.
There we go. See what she does now. Oh. Namibia picked up 2 there. See, this looks like a good start again. Little bit short.
Not bad,
No.
but definitely short there. Botswana will try and
Also,
get
this one
the
is a bit
better of
heavy and
us.
also needs some grass. Upcoming bowlers. Still short.
Bit shorter than the first one.
Telling this bowl to slow down.
I think she hit it too hard there.
Backwards, that's a backward, a good backwoods are never lost. Because remember, if your jack moves,
Then you are
covered
on
at
the
the back.
safer side of things of life. True. True. I actually didn't think of it like that. So if it's better to be at the back than in front because anything could
It's
happen.
harder to bowl around the wood that's in the front.
That's in the front.
Then it might be in your, well, it's in your way and
Yeah.
in your eye. It bothers you.
It's interesting.
Oh, there, this is a good wood, and of that is the shot. Just a bit heavy. She has 2 more.
2 more?
2 more woods. Also a bit heavy, but you saw that. She knew that when she put it down.
Yeah. You could see her expression there. She wasn't happy.
She knew. Yes. Is that enough?
Sure.
Is that enough?
How
I
does...
think that is
Wow.
enough. I think they hold shot now.
Wow. Technique is really important in this game, Michelle.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that again. It's beautiful. Goes
Yes.
around, gets
Is
all
that
the way
enough?
close.
Is that enough?
Wow.
And she puts another one in. Oh, well bowled, Diana. Well bowled.
Let's take a look at that replay once more. So there we see again Namibia through the middle.
There
And
we
she
go.
puts
Another one in.
Job well done.
Very well bowled. Again, Botswana looking at the head.
Botswana looking to get back in this one. Comes really short. That's the look. By the looks of it, is the end of.
So we're now playing ring 6 or 6 ends. Sorry, the 6 end.
6 ends now.
And Namibia is up 6-3. The game is still wide open. Anything can
Anything
happen.
can
You
still
saw
happen.
that.
Yeah,
Anything
no,
can happen.
definitely. For a minute, it looked like Botswana had control, and then
There's no definite.
there's no obvious situations here. Anything can still happen, and things can still change.
It's a good start. Good start. Comes Botswana. Namibia still holds. Running through, but still on the green.
Okay. Still in the safe area there.
You don't know what will happen.
Botswana coming strong here. Powerful ball.
It was a good try.
Just off.
Second shot.
This looks closer than the first. Botswana player who came out with a bang in the previous end.
Oh. Unfortunate. Right, I can give us a quick update on our men.
Okay.
The men's fours. Namibia played Kenya now, second round. And they unfortunately lost 19-11 to Kenya.
19-11 to Kenya?
Yes. South Africa played Botswana and won 19-12. Well done to South Africa. And Zimbabwe played Zambia and Zimbabwe won 19-13.
Well done to Zimbabwe there.
Yes. So at the moment, the top of the log for the men's fours is South Africa. They have a total of 9 points.
Okay.
So that means they're in a lead now for the gold there, but there's still 2 games to be played.
Okay.
And Kenya and Namibia are both in the running for either silver and bronze at the moment.
As it stands.
And that's as it stands. That's in the fours. We'll have a look at our singles. JP Fushia, who's playing for Namibia, he won his last singles game 21-11 against Kenya.
Okay.
Botswana lost 8-21 to South Africa, and Zimbabwe lost to Zambia 19-21. There as well, overall standings, South Africa is in the lead on the singles with a total of 9 points. And Namibia and Kenya so far with 6 points each for the silver or the bronze. But again, there are still 2 games to go, so anything can happen.
So tomorrow's games are going to be very crucial.
Yes, I believe you will be broadcasting the Namibian South African game tomorrow
Definitely.
afternoon.
I think both you and I will be there maybe. Is it not?
You might have a different commentator.
Okay.
but if not, I'll be there.
Love to hear it because, like you said earlier, it's going to be a very crucial game for Namibia.
It's and there's always been this South
rivalry.
Africa, like the rivalry between South Africa and Namibia. So and their games are always all the games are good, but it is nice to watch their games. Right, I think, but. Botswana, no, Namibia picked up again. Score 8-3.
Huge congratulations to Namibia doing well there.
Again, we're only on the 7th end. A lot can happen.
Still a lot to play for.
I will stay positive for my home team.
But no, there's still definitely a lot to play for.
Yes.
Well, Michelle will try and get us one of the male players all the way from Botswana so we can try and hear how he has been enjoying the competition thus far. Namibia bowling here. I think Michel convinced the Botswana player, making his way to the studio here. As it stands, Namibia is still in the lead here in the 7th end. Still 11 to go. So a lot to play for still. Wow, Michelle succeeded as she brought Bevan into studio. Bevan, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
No, can't complain. Just enjoying this wonderful game that's being played here. How are you loving your stay in Namibia thus far?
Very good so far. A little bit cold for us from Botswana, but really good so far. Very good experience. It's been a great experience so far.
I've heard people have been complaining of the cold, especially in the mornings, how it gets to -3, -4 in the morning. I mean, it's really cold sometimes. But how have you been loving the competition thus far?
No, it's been really good. Competition has been really high. Players have obviously prepared for this tournament and they've come with their A game. We are trying to match them.
Yeah.
Doing well so far. We in the men's we've got a silver and a bronze so far.
Okay.
In the trips and the pairs, and hunting in the singles and the fours.
Huge congratulations to Botswana, silver and a bronze medal there. Let's take a look at that ball once more before we continue this wonderful chat.
In the men's, we've got a silver and a bronze so far.
Okay,
in the trips
a
and the pairs,
wonderful shot there.
and hunting in the singles and the fours.
Huge congratulations to Botswana. Brilliantly played. But well, if we talk about preparations, I mean, getting ready for the 2023 championship this year, how was it for you guys?
For the ASTs?
Yes.
So we have been preparing since January. So we have our squad announced in January, and what we do in Botswana is we try and get the players to play a minimum of 30 hours a month.
30 hours a month, okay.
Yeah. So they have to submit 2 assessments a week and a couple of social games a week leading up to the tournament.
Definitely good to hear about that. Well, it's your fellow teammates playing here.
That's Elandre on the mat now. Elandre Collington from Francistown Bowling Club.
She definitely has a good game. She has had a good game thus far. But I think with this one, her face showed that she's not happy with this one.
Just a bit too heavy on the shot.
Just a bit too heavy.
I'm not sure. Are they measuring for shot now? So Elandre's past experience, she has been a coach for the national squad.
Okay.
As well as a manager for the team for quite a few years. She's been around the world, Birmingham, Commonwealths, and Gold Coast, Australia as well.
Ooh.
So she's got a fair bit of experience behind her from a management and coaching point of view. But now she's playing for the national squad, which is nice to see.
Definitely has loads of experience there. Okay, but back in Botswana, do you guys usually train together? Do you guys get together on?
So unfortunately, Botswana is so widespread from the one club to the other club.
Okay.
So if you take the 2 furthest clubs away, it's almost 700 kilometers between the 2.
Wow.
So to get everyone in one place is fairly difficult.
It's fairly difficult.
Yeah. So we try and have coaching camps throughout the year. We haven't had one this year so far.
Okay.
But we should be hosting one probably mid-July.
Yeah.
For the World Bowls, upcoming World Bowls Championships.
Well, you guys are hosting this tournament next year.
That's correct. Yeah.
How excited are you for this one?
Very, very excited. We had hosted it last in 2014, and went off very well. And we hope to put up a good show when we get there.
Put up a good show when you guys host again. Okay, well, Namibia delivering the ball there. Let's see how this one ends.
Probably just half a meter short of Jack. That's Doreen. Doreen's also played quite a few games for us internationally as well. And she's also fairly a consistent bowler.
Bit out of focus there, but it looks like you see guys from all the way from Zambia enjoying themselves. You know, I actually almost got scolded by Michelle earlier because I actually thought this was a sport more for the older people, you know. I actually didn't think young people actually play the sport. But after seeing how the sport is being played, the technique that comes with the sport, endurance also, then actually I stand corrected actually.
Yeah, so it's a very old stigmatism around bowls being an old man sport.
Yeah.
In the last 10 years, maybe even longer, it's grown away. I started personally playing bowls at the age of 18.
Wow, okay.
And when I started playing bowls in Botswana, I was one of the youngest bowlers there.
Okay.
But nowadays we have bowlers as young as even 10-year-old bowlers. You know, Elandri's daughter is playing in the club as well.
Ah, that's nice.
So yeah, we've got quite a few young bowlers, and we've got a great youth development program going on in Botswana, which is also bringing up the youth. What a ball.
For Namibia again. That was very, very beautiful ball. But if we talk about fitness, if we talk about endurance, what does one need to be capable to compete in a sport like this? What do you prepare when you're training? Because you can't go jogging to train for a sport like this.
Right. So there's two different types of fitness levels that we require. There's something called general fitness, and then we call bowls fitness.
Bowls fitness.
And bowls fitness is a whole different sport. You realize you have muscles that you didn't know you had. And bowls fitness comes through practice and constant playing. To be honest with you, we in France, in Botswana, we just had our nationals early May, and that was 8 days of bowling,
non-stop, just bowling,
just bowls. So that prepares you for things like these as well. But it is tough. It is you have to keep preparing yourself mentally as well as physically to play tournaments of this magnitude, 3 games a day. It's a different type of fitness level. Yes, you do go to gym, you do have your jogs, we have our stretches and warm-ups. That's unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate there. So now we get ready to bowl again. But as you were saying?
Yeah, so it's a different type of fitness that you have to. But we do also we ask them to keep fit in the gym as well. So a bit of jogging, a lot of endurance, sort of. Whoa, just a bit heavy there.
Overhit it a little bit.
It looks like Botswana is probably 3 down there. Have a look.
Let's take a look at this.
This looks close. Looks really good. Ooh, well bowled. Unfortunate result, but good effort.
Well bowled.
Looks, she might have cut it down to 2 shots now.
She's quite a player, eh? She's quite a player. It's not the first time we've seen her.
She's a natural sportsman as well. She plays hockey.
Like you said earlier, a lot of experience behind her.
Yeah. She also plays hockey. She also, I think, a few years ago represented hockey as well.
Huge profiled player there.
Here comes Diana. Ooh. Couple of meters through the head.
Another try here.
This looks decent. Looks very close. Ooh, just a bit tight there. But that's guaranteed this third shot.
Spectators showing that Windhoek is really a cold town here in winter.
Score is now 11-3 after 8 ends. Almost halfway through the game.
Definitely, clearly almost halfway through. So we start off with a 9th end here. Very good start.
Great ball.
Very, very good start. Marks it there.
There's a couple of Botswana players catching a bit of the sun.
Pretty
Great
close.
effort. Great effort. So Doreen's from a club called Orapa Bowling Club, which is in a township. Township in Botswana. So it's owned by Debswana, De Beers Botswana.
Okay.
So, excuse me. She comes from a township where it's all fenced off and you need permits to get into the town and all that. It's all controlled.
Okay.
By the mine. Great effort there by Doreen.
An exciting shot there. Had people on the feet.
Looks like a good line there.
Another play.
Oh, great ball. Great ball by Bianca there.
Wow. So Botswana have to go on the offense here.
She's short.
It's a bit too short. Okay, in a situation like that, like the situation we have now, what is the best possible move for Botswana?
On this very end here, it looks like if I was Ilandri, I'd play down the backhand. Control weighted shot, maybe 2 meters through the head. She's got 2 balls at the back. If she can pick up the jack, great. If she chops in line, any of those balls, she'll cut it down. But the ideal shot for her would be to play down the backhand with 2 meters through the head. Hopefully pick up the jack for a 3 up.
Okay.
And have a 6-shot turnaround.
Sounds like a lot of math. It really sounds like it's a lot of work. Possibly that's why I don't play the sport.
And that's a great ball. So that's probably going to stop the shot.
It could stop the shot.
Ilandri's got to put a thinking cap on
Because
now.
if you look at it, it looks like a fortress.
Yeah.
So to get through that, I'm sure won't be easy.
She's going to have to play with a lot more weight now. And there we go. Let's follow this line down.
See, there's power on the shot. Bowled with a bit of power.
She's close. Let's see,
That's
Botswana
really
is
close.
building out the back. So they've got options in the back. If Ilandri had to make any contact on that head,
Yeah.
it will work in Botswana's favor.
What's the idea here? Let's see how that goes.
Oh, bowling.
Wow.
Diana there.
Wow.
This is getting more and more difficult for Ilandri now. There, Doreen's calling on a full,
Doreen telling her just put it through here.
full speed shot.
It's going to be the plan.
Here we go. Can she hold that line?
It's a bit of power to the shot. Mm.
Just a
That
bit
was
too
really
wide.
close.
Just a bit too wide.
I see the idea, but that was a bit.
So unfortunately, I don't think they have any other option but to try and play that again, because it's really tight. It's a really tight head. It's very crucial for Botswana to make a difference here. Here comes another good ball. Oh, she's put a cover ball. So what Diana has done there is try to play a back ball to get into the mix.
To get into the mix at the back.
At the back, in case.
Just in case.
In case Ilandri manages to get
To
the
keep the
target.
jack.
Yep. Any sort of movement in that head, that jack should be moving towards the back.
So it's always best, since you're already secured on front, to make sure you have something at the back.
So bowls is almost like a game of chess.
Okay.
You gotta think about it. You gotta understand what the opponent's gonna do, what options does she have, and where the balls are gonna end up, where the jack is gonna end up, and how you're gonna counter that movement.
Sure.
So it's all about foresight and thinking ahead.
And as much as you have control, I mean, it takes technique. Unlike with chess, where you just play forward or play back, with this one you have to curve the ball, make sure that you get around if you have to, which
Right.
makes it very difficult.
Right. So because we're playing on a natural green surface, everything is natural and things tend to change. So although you think you got it, ooh, what's going on here? Ooh,
Not
she
a
was
good
trying.
ball.
She's trying to draw to cut. Unfortunately, there's still 5 down. Oh, there we go. Big end for Namibia there. Score is now 16-3 to Namibia.
Definitely a huge score.
Botswana might have to start changing tactics now and try and reduce the shot aggregate. Due to the format of the tournament, it's a round robin. So you can afford to drop a game, maybe 2 games even, and still get into the medals depending on your shot aggregate.
Okay.
So you got to keep the games as tight as possible. Even if you're losing the game, keep that shot difference close.
Okay.
To hopefully get a win the next couple of games and get
And
through.
then you still have a chance
to
get a gold, silver, or a bronze medal.
Or bronze medal, yeah.
Okay.
So Botswana should ideally change tactics now, and instead of trying to hunt the shots, maybe
Because
try and
now the
reduce
shots
the
are
shot
gone already.
difference. Yeah. So they've got halfway through the game. Very possible to still win the game.
Still have 8 ends left.
9 ends. 9 ends to go. Including this one, 10. So, yeah.
Still a lot to play for.
Lot to play for. Go pull up their socks and try. Here's a lady from Kenya.
And just try not lose. If you're losing, don't lose it by too many shots. Like you said.
100%.
Okay.
So that's the big game. You got to try and reduce that shot difference, shot aggregate. I wonder what they're waiting for.
Should get bowling.
I think the skips have gone for a bit of a
water break.
Water break. The Botswana players and Namibian players are very friendly and very known to each other. We've met them quite a few times in a lot of tournaments, so it's nice meeting old friends again and seeing faces that you haven't seen in a long time. COVID obviously
COVID times.
had a lot to do with it, but it's nice to see everyone back on the greens again. And
okay, now we can resume. Looks like there was just like a short bathroom break there.
so when they do play their bowls, there's about 4 or 5 things to take into consideration. Number one is your line, how much angle to go through, and then your weight, how much to push through. Then obviously what the grass, whatever characteristics on the green, as well as in Namibia especially the wind factor to take into consideration. Dorian a bit short there.
Okay, well, we have one of the guys from South Africa lined up. We will be chatting to them shortly. But before we do let you go, how are you loving your time in Namibia?
So far, really good experience. The Greens have been playing decently well. Yesterday, in the morning, the Greens were frozen over. I don't know if we can get a couple. We have a couple of photos that we can get out, but
Yeah.
frozen, solid. And they tried rolling it out, couldn't work, so we had to delay start games to try and get the sun to thaw it out a bit. But otherwise, no, it's been absolutely brilliant. Other than the weather, the Greens, meeting the players again, people, new faces, old faces. It's been an awesome experience.
Definitely, that's the beauty of sports, like you say, running into your old friends here.
And it's nice to see new faces as well. There's a lot of what we call new caps in the game. So when it's your first time playing for the country, ooh, good effort there by Doreen. When it's your first time playing for the country,
it's a huge,
you get capped. So we call it a new cap.
New cap.
All right. So
we have some new caps here.
We do have new caps in Botswana. We have one man. His name is Kaiser Geche. He was capped at this tournament, so this is first international for Botswana.
That's what a way to start off.
See, South Africa had, I think, out of their team, probably out of the 5 men and 5 ladies, I think they had about 8 of them that were new caps.
8 new caps.
Which is really nice to see. Oh, great bowl there.
Another good bowl.
Ooh, Landry just a bit short there. So now the skips who are playing now has to try and negotiate all these bowls that are in front, as well as trying to find their line and their weights. Very technical. I always say it's an easy game to learn, a hard game to master.
Hard game to master. I see the idea there, trying to go around.
Yeah, just a bit short there. Looks like Botswana is 2 down.
Powerful ball.
If she gets her own, there we go. Great effort. She just, I think, pushed that ball just a bit too far. So looks like Namibia is still holding 2 shots there.
Gets around the first.
Ooh, just a bit short. She's probably a meter short there. Still space for Ilandri to try and play onto her own bowl. That's what she's calling for. She either finds a gap, gets onto the shot bowl at the back, or pushes her own bowl forward for shot.
It's a very strategic game that needs lots of planning.
If they're only the 1 down and Ilandri gets to that back red bowl, she can convert that for 3 up.
3 up.
So it's going to be an interesting shot here.
which would be huge for Botswana.
Huge for Botswana. If they get that shot going, they'll have their tail up and hopefully gain a bit of confidence to keep pushing through. Oh, just a bit wide. Unfortunate. Just one to Namibia.
Namibia still in control in this one.
And they're doing really well. Diana and Bianca has been playing the game for quite a while. A lot of experience behind their back as well.
Profile player there.
And them being sisters as well.
And being sisters,
and
they've got a good family.
They've got
they
a
gel well.
Yeah, they got
really
a good
do gel well.
Good relationship going. They understand each other well.
Definitely. Having to put together strategy is probably very easy for them.
With the experience that they have behind them, I'm sure they've played a lot of tournaments together. In terms of bowlers, we're pretty much the same in Namibia and in Botswana, about 120, 130 bowlers.
Okay.
I think in Windhoek you guys have got 3 bowling clubs.
I would say 3.
Yes, and I don't know up on the coast how many clubs. I think you got two clubs there. Yeah, you've got two bowling clubs. You've got
in total we have 6 in Namibia.
Oh, lovely. So yeah, we've got 5 bowling clubs, of which 4 are active.
4 are active. Okay.
Yeah, the one club was in a town called Selibipikwe, and it was funded by the mine, and then the mine closed down pre-COVID.
So that had to close as well.
They had to close, but they're fighting to get it back now, and hopefully in the next year or so we should have them back going again. So it'll be nice to have that club going again.
So it's basically more or less the same.
More or less the
More or less
same.
the same.
We've got 2 clubs in Botswana that's got 2 greens on them,
Okay.
which is Orapa and Joneng. And so when we hosted the AST in 2014, we had it in Joneng. That was how we can accommodate such a. You generally need 2 greens to accommodate such an event. Such an event. So probably it's going to be between Orapa and Joneng to host next year's AST.
Next year's AST. Very excited for that one. I mean, it's my first time getting on this sport to actually look at it, how it's actually played, and I'm fascinated with what I've seen thus far. It's very exciting. People have skills.
Oh yeah.
With how they play. So I'm really glad. Ooh.
Nice head. Namibia seems to dominate that head. Comes Doreen.
This could be really hard.
Oh, here's a good effort by Doreen. Is she going to bend in time? Fortunate. So what's also interesting with bowls, I'm not sure whether you've covered this already, but you get different bowls made by different manufacturers that behave differently.
Is it?
So
No, we did not touch on that.
Right. So there's we've got Eros, which is a manufacturer out of Australia, Henselite, Drake's Pride, and Taylor.
Okay.
So those are the 4 more dominant, or I think those are the only 4 really that manufactures bowls. And so each player is playing with different sets of bowls here, and they all behave differently as well. So within the manufacturer, so with Eros, for example, you have different biases, what we call the amount of bend that the bowl has.
The bowl has.
So we've got different bowls within Aero. So you'll have an Aero Groove, an Aero Dynamic, an Aero Optima, an Aero Quantum.
Yeah.
So it depends on the bowler what they're comfortable with.
What they like using.
And then play with that. So you'll find that Ilandri is playing with the Aero Groove. I think the Namibians are both playing with Henselites or Drake's Prides, but
You can make it out from here.
well, I know Ilandri's bowls personally, and if memory serves me right. We'll find out just now what the Namibians are playing with, but they behave differently, take a different line as well. So yeah, it's all about your comfortability and what you want to play with. 100%.
It's very interesting.
So as much as you see the one player following this line, obviously their ball behaves differently to yours, so you can't follow that same line.
Can't follow the same line because yours won't behave the same.
Right.
Wow. What do you play with?
I play with Eros as well.
Okay, are you more comfortable with those ones?
I have been, yes. I've been playing with Eros now for 4 years.
4 years?
I was a Drake's Pride bowler before, and now I'm an Aero bowler. So yeah, I enjoy the Aero. It suits my game.
Okay, totally get that.
So each of them are playing with different makes and different models of bowls. Some take more grass and bend bigger. Some take less grass and bend less. Botswana's in a bit of trouble here.
It looks similar to the previous round. We in Namibia just set around the jack, making things hard for Botswana.
She's gonna bend in time. It looks a bit wide to me.
So the idea was to get the bend.
To get the bend, 100%. So, like I said, sometimes the greens have got characters, and so if you go a bit too much wide, it doesn't come back.
Doesn't come back.
And
in
things.
time.
Yes. So, they've taken out 4 shots now. Oh, and we just found out that the Namibian ladies are playing with Drake's Pride Professionals.
Drake's Pride Professionals.
Doreen there is playing with Drake's Pride Pro Tier. So in the Drake's Pride range, you'll get the professionals, you'll get the pro tiers.
Okay.
Nowadays, you even get what they call the Drake's Pride Novas. So yeah, different models.
Different models for different techniques. Different.
Yeah, so it's really about your personal comfortability and what you find suits your game. You'll find that generally, and it's not a hard and fast rule, but you'll find generally the skips will play with a wider swinging ball to get around the balls because they have to play at a later stage in the game, versus the front rank bowlers, being the leads and the seconds, will play with a tighter ball, so that they don't have to take too much grass. They just got to concentrate on their weight and get as close to their jack as possible.
Sure. There's actually a lot to consider in this game.
But I tell you one thing: once you try it, it's once you got the hook in your mouth, you'd want to come here on a daily basis and keep playing.
You'd want to play it every day.
Like I said, it's an easy game to learn, hard game to master.
Hard game to master. Learning is not the hard part. Mastering is the hard part.
Consistency is your key here. Doreen's on a good road here. Is her weight good enough to finish? There you go. She's holding shot. Well done, Doreen.
Definitely a good shot there.
That
by
might
Botswana.
change things now. Looks like Botswana is still holding shot there. I don't think Dorian's going to make the complete journey. They are just a bit short. And all of a sudden, if Botswana wins this end, hopefully gives them a little bit of a confidence boost.
To get back in the match.
To get back into it. Here we go, the last ball from Doreen.
Holding firm.
Looking very close. Oh, just short.
Okay, well, Botswana is still holding ball here.
Holding shot, yes. It's a bit difficult to see. I think they are. See if we can get a better angle of that head. Ooh, that's a great effort from Diana.
Bold
there.
attempt.
I think what Diana is trying to do is either find the jack to Bianca's back ball, or push the Botswana ball through the head, stay for 4. Is Elandri going to make the journey? Unfortunately not.
Went for the bend there, I think.
She's got to just push over, be a bit more confident. Fortunately, it's a mind game as well when you're on the back foot, trying to play a perfect shot every time. Yeah. Landry looks close with this ball. She's going to finish her journey. Oh, it just took a bend at the end there. Weight was pretty decent.
Pretty close.
And there you go. Bianca's calling Diana to pull that jack through. Looks very interesting. Looks very close. Jack! Well bowled. So from 1 up to Botswana to 4 down.
It's really quick how it can just change.
100%. So that's the beauty of the game. That's the beauty of the game.
Let's take a look at that again. You can see
Looks very interesting.
Perfect
Looks
ball.
very close.
Hits
Jack!
the jack.
Well bowled. Great
Secures
ball.
the points for Namibia.
So, oh, there, Landry just went through the head, unfortunately. Looks like.
So good score for Namibia here.
And they've taken out 2 shots. They're measuring for the 3rd. No, that's a 3rd shot. That's 3 for Namibia. Brings the total score to 25-3 to Namibia. After 13 ends.
Thanks so much, man.
I think it's come to a stage where Botswana is now has got almost no option of winning this game, but has to cut down the shot difference.
So the important part now is to cut down on the
Yes.
shot difference.
So we have a saying in bowls, try and get into the pub, which is 10 shots. So that's their short-term goal, is to try and at least get 10
shots, then take it from there.
Then take it from there.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. Good ball here. She picks up the jack clean. Great ball there from Bianca. So as you can see, Doreen from Botswana trying to play a little more positive shot, rather be through the head, give Ilandri a back ball. If she misses the target, at least Ilandri has something to work with to try and pull the jack behind. Just missed that shot as well.
Really close.
Good effort. So at least, like I said, she's given her skip, Ilandri, a chance of pulling the jack back. Again, trying to do what Namibia just did in the previous end, trying to convert that 1 down to 3 up. So the ideal shot for Diana to do is to actually move that target away or block. Oh, there we go. And there's a third option to cover those 2 balls at the back.
Wow. It's really a mind game here.
Very much so. Very much so. All about tactics. So when you get to this stage of the game, it's not just about, trying to get as close to that jack as possible, but it's also trying to tactically play your game, see how to cover them, how to play.
Backup or plan B, obviously.
Plan B, C, D, and E.
You need to have, by the looks of what I've seen, you need to have at least a plan B, C, and D.
There you go. Diana's just gone through a bit.
Like we saw in the previous round, anything can happen at any time.
Oh yeah. Tomorrow when you watch the men playing, when they hit that head, that jack will fly 2 or 3 rings across. We had a couple of those this afternoon on the other green.
That sounds fantastic. No, definitely we will be there tomorrow, broadcasting live from the men's to see what they bring to the table, because now we're seeing it live. That technique, skill is all that it takes.
Funny enough, the ladies' game and the men's game slightly different. The men you'll find is a little more testosterone-driven, aggressive.
Aggressive. A bit.
But although the objective is always still the same, to try and get as close to that white ball as possible. But yeah, the men are a little more aggressive. So it's always a different sort of game, and very interesting to see a different sort of style of playing.
I'm definitely excited for tomorrow. And if you are as excited as I am, definitely join us from 2 o'clock tomorrow, that is.
So tomorrow we'll be broadcasting live the final round of the men's session. And so the men are currently playing the singles and the fours discipline versus the ladies here who are currently playing the trips and the pairs discipline. It's a very tall ask now for Botswana to try and come back into this game.
And 5 ends.
Well, 4 ends now.
4 ends, okay.
Oh, sorry. No, it is 5 ends. They've played.
Yeah, it's 5. Okay.
Yeah. They're finished. What end are they on? They should either be the 15th or the 13th end. Oh, sorry, they're playing the 14th end. Yeah. So they've got 5 ends to go.
It's a bit of an ask.
It is. Like I said, personally, I think Botswana should just try and reduce that shot aggregate. Try
Bring
and
it down.
Bring it down, and hopefully fight the next game and win the next couple of games that they've got. They've got 2 more games after this to play. It's a tough day for the ladies. They've already played 2 games. This is their 3rd game, so it's also stamina and fatigue setting in. And Botswana's holding shot at the moment.
Having to play 2 or 3 games in a day could take a toll on a person. I mean,
yeah. So as much as it's cold here, the sun's actually quite strong and beating down on you. So you got to keep hydrated, liquidated throughout the games. The wind's got a bit of a chill factor, but it is still hot. The sun's quite warm.
yeah, like how we spoke earlier about the clubs in Namibia. I think, like you can see, we have 3 in Windhoek, and then we have 2 at the coast, and then we have 1 more in Tsumeb up north.
And the game of bowls is open to all ages, from as little as even 7, 8, 9-year-olds. As long as they can hold a bowl, they're ready to play bowls. And the nice thing is, as long as you can. Not even for the disabled, for that matter. We have wheelchair bowlers, blind bowlers, or what we say, visually impaired bowlers.
Yeah.
So it's really a sport that is open to every single person on this planet. And with the 3 clubs here in Windhoek and the other 3 around the country, it's all open to anyone who wants to come down, try their hand at bowls, give it a shot, see how you feel about it. It's an awesome game to play.
Like you said, it's easy to learn. So the earlier you get on it, the faster you can master the technique.
Yeah.
Right.
So Namibia has just had a coaching course now, or got a couple of coaches going as well. So there are coaches at clubs available to train new bowlers as well.
Yeah.
But lovely sport and open to every single person. So I hope this brings up a lot more bowlers in the clubs. Come try it. Give it a shot. It's a lovely sport. Oh, unfortunate there from Elandri. And now probably 2 down.
Botswana play that into Namibia's favor. So you can see our photographer there, making sure our social media is flooded with photos.
Oh, Diana's a bit short there. Andrea's got a great opportunity. She can draw.
Here we go.
Ooh, just a bit short there.
As you can see my boss there taking pictures, making sure our social media is blessed with photos. So do tune into SportsRap to see if the pictures is actually taking good pictures.
So currently, we just heard yesterday actually that Ghana has now been affiliated to World Bowls.
Okay.
So that might be a new country that we might maybe even see at the Botswana ASTs coming up. And I heard Nigeria as well is looking at trying to get affiliated as well. So the sport's definitely growing. And like I said, I mean, from ages young.
6, 7.
Yeah. It'll be lovely to see more countries join the sport and grow the sports.
I agree with you 100%. The more the merrier. So the more countries we have joining in on the sport, the more the sport grows, the more exposure the sport has, and then from there it's just upwards.
So currently the biggest bowling nation in the world is Australia.
Okay.
They have clubs with even 20,000 members per club. Which
Wow.
is, I visited a club called the Warrior Bowling Club in Australia, and when I registered, I was member number 24,000 odd.
That's crazy.
They have 1 indoor green, 3 outdoor greens, and a carpet green as well. So a very big bowling nation as Australia. And hopefully we aspire to be that someday.
So they're very invested in the sport.
Very much so, yeah. Australia is one of the biggest bowling nations. They say in golf, and if you go to America, there's a golf club every 4 kilometers or 4 miles. I would say that's the case for bowls in Australia. Yeah, very big bowling scene in Australia.
Wow. No, that's definitely information that I did not know of, but it's definitely good to know that Australia can have up to 25,000 people in one club. That's fantastic.
Yeah, very big sport in Australia.
Fantastic bowl.
They've got big money games. I've seen a 2-day tournament with $80,000 winning just for a 2-day tournament.
Oh, that's impressive. That's really impressive. I see. Nice plan.
Unfortunately.
Botswana still have a lot to play for here.
Oh, great ball there from Diana. And a toucher. They're certainly not making Botswana's life any easier. Oh, great shot there. Great shot from Ilandri.
Wow, that's fantastic.
A great ball.
That's a fantastic shot.
That should hopefully give Ilandri a bit of a confidence boost to keep pushing. What an amazing shot.
Did not see that coming.
So Diana is trying to get onto. Ooh, well bowled there by Diana.
Right neck. Wow, I'm really out of words on this one. That's a good play there. Gets up really close.
Not for a lack of trying.
I wonder what's going on there. Who picked up the shot? Looks like Botswana got one. There we go. Botswana's off the 3. Finally, after quite a few ends.
Good to see. You can see her relief. I mean, she's happy to at least get, because they've been at 3 points for a very long time now. So reducing that.
There we go. Botswana's going to try and change the jack length. Maybe Hopefully, it doesn't lose the jack. There we go. As you can see, it's a different length completely to what they've been playing all this time. So this is a tactic that they're trying to change the distance of the jack, hopefully putting off the Namibian players as long as they can get to it.
So I see. Whoever wins and plays the jack plays with a strategy.
100%. So there we go. Oh, great start there from Botswana. So you put up the mat and put up the jack to a minimum of 23 meters away from the mat to the jack.
To the jack.
So that's the
So
minimum
anything between
distance.
23 meters
and more.
And more is fine.
Is fine.
Okay.
So they were probably playing around the 27, 28 meter mark all this time, and now it's almost at a 32 to 35 meter mark. So they've changed the length. And Botswana nailed the first ball. They're holding shot. And there comes Namibia holding shot now. Well done. There's Botswana quite a bit short away from the jack.
Okay, pretty short there.
This looks very close from Bianca. She got the jack. Oh, well bowled, Bianca.
Nice bowling there.
Here comes Doreen. She'll probably try and play a little bit heavier.
Powerful
Find the ball or the jack. She got it. Ooh, just missed it.
Has to be 2 centimeters at most 3 there. Away from the ball.
So now that they're playing the jack so close to the ditch, the ideal thing is to touch that jack. And when you touch that jack, they would mark your ball with a chalk mark. And we call that a live ball. So when the ball falls into the ditch, it's still in play.
In the ball that touched it.
Right. So when you bowl a ball and it touches the jack, we call it a toucher.
Okay.
And when that toucher falls into the ditch, it'll still be considered a live ball. If a ball goes into the ditch without a toucher, that ball is taken off.
Off. Okay, basically a dead ball.
A dead ball.
Yeah, I know there's a lot to learn about the sport actually. As I'm watching on, I'm busy learning more and more.
So Ilandri from Botswana will try and play a similar sort of shot, either the jack or the ball. So if she gets the jack in the ditch, she'll hold shot. If she gets the ball out, she holds shot. She there? She's close. Oh, great effort. Just a touch too wide. So what Ilandri is trying to do there is trying to get a second ball close so that she can play that attacking shot. Here comes Diana. It looks pretty close. She got it. Oh, she just took out her own ball, unfortunately. I wonder who's holding shot there.
Unfortunate ball. I don't think she's happy with that one there.
Is Ilandri going to reach? Fortunately, just didn't make it. Here comes Diana, trying to correct her last ball. Oh, just running through the head a bit. There's Doreen having a good look at the head, trying to figure out what's the shot to play. Interesting line. Looks a bit tight and a bit short. Unfortunate.
Comes short the player from the players from Kenya, the looks of it.
Yeah, that's Kenya. So here we go. Diana's trying to put that jack in the box for 3 up. See if she has got it. She's looking close. Oh, just missing it. There's 1 shot to Botswana. So we got 2 more ends to go. So when we talk about shot aggregates, so if the score is like this now, 29-5, we're talking about a minus 24 shot aggregate. So that will go minus 24 against Botswana and plus 24 shot aggregates towards Namibia.
Which is a huge number.
Right.
So to get, that's why I understand you was implementing that they should at least cut down on the shots.
Right. So what happens is how we determine the winner is you get 3 points for a win and a single point for a draw.
Single point for a draw.
And 0 points for a loss. So those are what we call game points.
Okay.
So if your game points are equal, so say for example, Namibia wins 4 out of 5 games, they will have 4 times 3, which is 12 points.
4 times 3, 12, yes.
Right. Say for example, Botswana also wins 4 games and they're also on 12 points. That's when we now start looking at the shot aggregate.
The shot aggregate to determine
who was the winner.
finished on top of the other one.
That's
Okay,
correct.
That makes a lot of sense.
So how many you win by or how many you lose by also
Crucial.
counts.
Plays a huge role.
Right. Especially in a round robin situation like this where you're playing every single person, someone's bound to sometimes lose a game as well.
Yeah.
So although you lose one game, you always keep your head up and keep fighting that, because you might find out that team that has won 4 games might lose their 5th game, and then shot difference comes into play, or shot aggregate. Looks like Botswana is holding shot again, and there Bianca draws the perfect shot.
Wow. Fantastic
So
shot.
as you saw there, they marked the ball with a toucher, with a chalk.
Take a look at that replay one more. Looks like it's a technical difficulty there.
So it looks like 1 shot to Namibia. There's a Botswana player, that's Charlie Diteko. He's our men's skip, catching some sun rays. There we go. Elandri pushed her own ball up for another shot. And that looks like the driver for Botswana, Team Botswana, also catching some sun
Enjoying
rays.
some
As soon as the sun drops here, the temperature drops dramatically.
drastically. Yeah, no, in the mornings and in the evenings, it tends to get really cold.
Certainly. Looks like Botswana's holding shot there. That's Team Zimbabwe and Team Zambia, I think, was sitting there together. And Andre's trying to draw another shot. She in the count. Just short of the jack there. As you can see, all the teams are mingling. There was Zimbabwe and Zambia sitting together having a fat chat. Ooh. Just a bit too wide for the shot. So Ilandri should be playing a slightly heavier shot now, trying to find her own ball short to push it up or get onto the opposition ball that is second in place. There we go. Ooh, good effort. So she was trying to push that ball through, trying to get close to that jack and maybe make a conversion for 2 shots. So they're currently holding 1. Interesting line here. She's close. She got the weight to reach. Oh, drops short. There's another shot for Botswana. Are they looking at a second? Just the one. Yes. Team Zimbabwe and Team Zambia sitting together. There's Jabu there from Zimbabwe. Plays a very decent game as well. So final end on the game. Score currently 29-5. 29-6 after 17 ends. Ooh, fair short. Quite a short ball there delivered by Doreen. As you can tell, also the Namibians also sometimes generally have a slight home ground advantage, and because they've been playing these greens, and for us this is new, but they know the little quirks and they understand the game, the greens a lot more better than we do.
Yeah, speaking of home advantage.
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, obviously this is home ground advantage. They know the little quirks of the green and what it does at different times of the day. There we go, great ball from Bianca there, another toucher. Doreen will be trying to play that ball up.
Let's take a look at that replay there. That seemingly does not want to play. I think we should just leave it out for now. We'll come back to it when everything is working perfectly. Namibia bowling again.
There we go. This looks close as well. She touches that jack again. There you go. Well bowled.
Wow.
Great bowling from Bianca there from Namibia. Landry's got a tall ask.
Big smiles.
Tall ask to try and get shot from there is very difficult. There's a couple more other players from Zimbabwe. Clive and Elia. You can see a bit of a confusion on Ilandri, not sure which hand to play. There she is. She's decided which hand to play now. Oh, good effort from Ilandri. She just needed to get inside that ball. Diana's playing the opposite hand, trying to get around those balls. Oh no. Does it come through? Good effort there.
Good technique. Good idea, actually.
So Landry will play the same hand, try and get onto her ball, push it through, or get onto the shot ball. She's close. Oi, good effort there by Landry. There's the rest of the Botswana players there. So as you can see, Diana's playing the opposite end, trying to avoid touching Ilandri's ball and pushing it into the head. There we go, great shot from Diana there. So it's all about understanding and looking at the head, trying to find out which hand to play, how to play it, why.
Sport that requires a lot of technique.
Hopefully we'll get you and make you a bowler.
No, definitely. I think I should get on this trend. I should hop on because I want to say it doesn't look that hard, but I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, definitely it's a sport I would like to be involved with.
Yeah, I would say everyone should at least try it once. Give it a shot. See how you go. Definitely give it a shot. Come down to one of the greens and try your hand at it.
And see.
Well done. Game over there. I think that looks like 2 shots to Namibia.
2 shots for Namibia.
Total score 31-6 after 18 ends. Well done to the Namibian ladies. They played such a consistent, good game. Oh, look at the smiles.
Sisters.
As you can see the scoreboard, Namibia dominated that game. Out of the 18 ends, Botswana only won 4 of those ends. So Namibia won 14 ends, which shows the consistency coming through. Tough game for Botswana.
Definitely. We look forward to tomorrow's games. We will be live on NTV as from 2 to 5 o'clock. So you can tune in there. We'll showcase some good stuff. I think having you here in studio was very important for us to talk more about the sport itself, let people know more about the sport. But tomorrow, what does tomorrow hold for you personally?
So personally, I'm playing the singles. I've got Zambia and Zimbabwe to play.
Okay.
If I win those 2 games, I could look at possibly a bronze, depending on, you see, it's all dependent on the other players and what's happening to the other games.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I lost 2 games out of the 3 so far.
Out of the 3, okay.
I had a good game against Namibia this morning. I beat Namibia. And I lost yesterday to Kenya. And I lost this afternoon to South Africa.
Okay, well, in the singles, is it the same as the score points also very important?
So
like the shots?
Yeah, so all the objectives are still the same. It's just that with singles, it's not about the number of ends you play. It's first to 21 shots.
First to 21 shots.
Right.
Oh, it's not about ends anymore.
No.
Okay.
So it's whoever gets to first to 21
wins the game.
Yeah. So the game could take as much as 40 ends. It could take as little as 10 ends.
Yeah, depending on who you play and how you play.
Exactly. So it's a whole different ball game. So you need to understand, even if you're 19-2 up, someone can come back and win that game.
Because it's not about the ends.
It's all about getting to 21.
Wow. Makes it more interesting. You see, I just learned something else, and now again. But speaking about all 4, the singles, the 4s, which one do you think is the hardest out of the 4?
Oh, I wouldn't say anything is harder. It's all about your personal preference. I'm generally I play a lot of singles in Botswana.
Okay.
I enjoy a singles game. I also I love the team games as well. I find it more comforting to have someone on the other end talking to you and understanding, versus singles, you don't have anyone else to talk to. No one can direct you and say, do you want to play it this way or that
give
way?
You an idea.
Yeah, it's all up to your own demises. So very different, they're all different disciplines in their own rights. So in singles, you got 4 balls to play with. In pairs, you got 3 balls to play with. In trips, 2 balls. and enforce 2 bowls as well. So all different disciplines, different quirks to it.
Okay, well, as you can see, they're just playing us a few of the highlights. Speaking of the game we just had between Namibia and Botswana, Namibia just won that one comfortably, 3-1-6.
That's a good start.
Definitely.
Bianca had such an excellent, consistent game through the entire game.
Is that
Yeah,
enough?
sure.
Is that enough?
Made sure they got the win in this one. Got good points for themselves.
Yeah, definitely gave them a huge advantage in the tournament.
What's the idea here? Let's see how that goes.
Oh,
Yeah, so no, before we say goodbye, I definitely loved having you here in studio. Before we let you leave, just introduce yourself
Looks
to
very
people
interesting.
one more time before tomorrow, so they know where you
Looks
are,
very
who you
close.
are, and where you're from.
Jack. So I'm Bhavan Balendra. I am one of the
Probably
players
try and
here at
play
the
a little bit
tournament.
heavier. Find the
From
ball
Botswana.
or the jack.
And
She
I
got it.
hope to see you all
Ooh,
tomorrow.
just missed it.
Well, you heard it from the man himself.
That is second
Well,
place.
for me,
There we
Brian
go.
Munango and Balendra,
Good
all the
effort.
way from Botswana. All I can say is we definitely had a good show here. Join us tomorrow again, as from 2 o'clock on NTV and also on social media platforms. But from us here, we are signing out, and it is goodbye.
No problem. No problem.